Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm gonna talk about which nail polishes work best for me for water marbling. As you know, water marbling uses a lot of nail polish for the design, so I tend to go for the cheaper brands because you don't want to use a $9 nail polish and use like 4 or 5 drops for one design. So here is my favorite one for water marbling is the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear Hard as Nail Slime. So this is one of the cheapest Sally Hansen nail polishes, and it just so happens to work really well for water marbling. All these 5 colors you see here, they work really well for water marbling, especially when they're new, like they're kind of thin and they spread right away in water, and that's like what you want for water marbling. For this line, the glitters, the ones with the glitters in it, those ones like metallic ones, they don't work so well. But other than that, all the matte basic colors, this one has a little bit of shimmer to it, but it still works really well. So this line is highly recommended, and each bottle is under $3, so this is a great nail polish to use for your water marbling. Moving on, another relatively inexpensive line is the Pure Ice. This one is sold in Walmart and some other retailers, I'm sure. This one works pretty well in water with other Pure Ice nail polishes, and just with each other, and with Sally Hansen also. So this gray metallic works really well in water and works well with other Pure Ice and also Sally Hansen as well. However, the glitter ones from Pure Ice, you can see it says Pure Ice. The ones with the glitters and different size chunky glitters, this one tends to not work in water, but a lot of nail polishes with this kind of different size glitters tend to not work so well in water. The next one is another relatively affordable and commonly seen one. It's called the Sinful Colors, and for this line, it really varies between one nail polish and another one, and sometimes it doesn't work well with other nail polishes, so you definitely have to just try it out. This pink color is actually one of my favorite ones to use for water marbling. The way it spreads with some of the other ones is that it spreads kind of differently. It doesn't really spread like right away, so it can work for some different looks that you're going for. This one is called Glass Pink. It is definitely one of my favorite ones to use for some of my designs. I think there's like a one flower water marble tutorial that I did that I used this one. It worked perfectly. So this one kind of varies, but this one is relatively cheap as well. It's like $1.99, so that's one of the ones I highly recommend for water marbling. Next, I want to talk about the Wet and Wild Shine. This one works pretty well in water as well, but I happen to only have one bottle, so I don't know if they all work really well or it's just this one. But this one that I have, this pink, is a matte pink and works pretty well in water, so I highly recommend you trying this brand. The next brand I want to talk about is the NYC Longwear, and they just look like this, and this is really cheap. I think this particular bottle is like 97 cents, which is very cheap. However, it doesn't work for me in water, so it's something that I want to say. For me, at least personally, it didn't work. Next, I want to talk about the Essie ones. Essies are quite expensive. They're like almost $8 a bottle. I tried a few times with them in water, but it didn't work out for me, and plus I just wouldn't recommend using a expensive nail polish for water marbling because you do end up using quite a bit, so I actually don't recommend using Essies. Also, any kind of fast dry formula would not work in water marbling. They dry too fast, and I just want to let you know so you don't have to try some bunch of times with them, and they will not work because they dry too fast. The Sephora by OPI is another excellent nail polish for water marbling. I've seen lots of people use this one for their water marble, but again, they are $9 regular price, so I wouldn't recommend them. But I know a lot of people use this and they work really well in water. But now I think it's on sale for $4.50, so this is very cheap for Sephora by OPI. And also another brand that I have a whole bunch of that never worked in water is the Revlon. The Revlon is actually a very high quality nail polish, but unfortunately it just doesn't work in water at all for me. So that's my personal experience, and I do have quite a few different colors for this particular brand, and they never really work in water. So my most recommended brand, and is my favorite one to use for water marbling, is by far the Sally Hansen Extreme Wear Hard as Nails. And also this is a relatively cheap nail polish, so I do recommend using this for your water marbling, because like I said, if you watch any of my water marbling videos, you do notice that I actually end up using a lot of nail polish, because you kind of have to do some tests to find out if they will give you the desired effect, or they will spread properly in water, or how they will work with some of the other nail polishes that you're using. But for me, they're just by far the best ones to use for water marbling. And with that, that's the end of my video. I hope you will find this helpful for your own water marbling, and I will see you next time with more videos. Bye!